The race to 2027. Is the UK ready for mandatory plastic film recycling? Plastic films and flexible packaging constitute approximately 27% of the UK's consumer plastic packaging. However, recycling rates for these materials remain alarmingly low, with only about 7% being recycled as of 2023. This discrepancy is largely due to the limited infrastructure and collection systems in place. In fact, only 12% of local authorities offered curbside collection for plastic films in 2023, capturing a mere fraction of the material placed on the market. The Waste and Resources Action Program, WRAP-P, estimates that annual volumes of consumer plastic film could range from 336,000 to 450,000 tons, with monopolyethylene, mono-PE, and monopolypropylene, mono-PP, dominating the market at approximately 68%. Challenges ahead, infrastructure and beyond. Achieving scalable film recycling is essential to creating a sustainable future, but several hurdles impede progress. Infrastructure limitations. The current recycling infrastructure is insufficient to handle the projected increase in plastic film waste. Constraints include permitting and planning delays, existing contractual commitments, and lengthy equipment lead times. Material complexity. The lightweight nature of films, polymer diversity, contamination levels, and multi-layer structures complicate the recycling process. Economic factors. Low material value, limited infrastructure, and restricted technological capability hinder the development of a viable recycling system. These issues are compounded by cheap imports, unverified claims, and alleged systems fraud. Strategic Pathways, WRAP's recommendations. In its Circular Films Pathways to Scalable Recycling report, WRAP outlines 5 key recommendations to overcome these challenges. Recyclability by design. Transitioning to monomaterial films, PE or PP, and ensuring over 90% of film packaging is recyclable, up from approximately 67% today. Scaling collection, sorting, and reprocessing infrastructure, expanding collection via curbside and front-of-store networks while improving sorting capabilities. Strengthening domestic end markets, establishing and adhering to independent verification systems to prevent false claims of recycled content and ensure material traceability. Policy and financial mechanisms to enable change. Reforming packaging extended producer responsibility, PEPR. Fees to fully cover the costs of film collection and recycling. Citizen engagement and communication. Educating and building citizen acceptability for the use of recycled content in packaging and providing consistent and clear labeling for correct disposal. Looking forward. A collective effort. The transition to a circular economy for flexible plastics and film is a collective responsibility. Retailers, policymakers, manufacturers, and processors must align with WRAP's leadership in making circular living commonplace, committing to material stewardship, responsible design, and investment in sustainable recycling solutions. The UK Plastics Pact, bringing together over 200 businesses, governments, and NGOs, acts as a central platform to tackle plastic waste. By connecting and aligning strategic policy initiatives with practical, industry-driven solutions, the Pact is uniquely positioned to drive meaningful progress in collecting and recycling plastic films across the UK. Deadline is fast approaching. With the 2027 deadline approaching, the UK must accelerate its efforts to build a scalable, commercially viable film recycling system. By addressing infrastructure gaps, enhancing policy frameworks, and fostering collaboration across the value chain, the nation can transform plastic film waste into a valuable, sustainable resource, delivering long-term environmental and economic benefits. Will the UK meet this deadline? Only time will tell. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites by E&E Leader. For partnership opportunities, reach out to a member of our team today.